guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we're back at guys with the OC. Episode 19.
Yes.
What happened last episode?
Oliver just fucked up.
He exploded.
He was getting more and more paranoid. He was, everything that Marissa was saying or doing, he saw as a potential "you're gonna leave me." And eventually he freaked her out, and she was actually really gonna leave him, and he took a gun and he threatened to kill himself if she did leave. So yes, it did not end up well. Ryan showed up and with Sandy and the security and of the hotel, and they managed to stop this before anyone was hurt. So that's pretty good. We're still not sure how it's gonna affect Ryan and Marissa, because they did have a huge fight over the trust issue.
They seem to be together again.
Yes.
But it is true that Marissa didn't believe him, didn't trust him enough.
We'll see if that affects them at all, or if they're just gonna be fine. Like, maybe he's just happy that she's okay.
Probably.
And aside from that, you got Anna, who got also enough of Seth basically flirting with Summer while she was there. So she said, "I deserve better. Bye."
You go, girl. You do you.
Yes.
You're fine.
Definitely. So we got one broken couple and one made up couple that just made up. So, and we got to deal with the after effects of what happened with Oliver. So
and the possible relationship between Luke and Julie.
No, not yet. Not please, no.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yes, so episode 19, I don't even know what it's called, but we'll see very soon. Let's jump into this episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Let's watch it, guys. Oh, Valentine!
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh gosh, we're just there. It feels like it's been forever since New Year's.
Yeah, kinda.
Well, the best thing for everyone is for everything to return to normal. And in this house, that means celebrating the holidays.
Valentine's Day is not a holiday. Rosh Hashanah, that's a holiday. Memorial Day, yes, a holiday.
You just crushed her heart.
Valentine's Day.
Saint Valentine.
Hershey's and Hallmark. If you're single, it's designed to make you depressed. If you're lucky enough to be in love, start shelling out chocolate, flowers, lingerie.
You never bought me lingerie.
And see how upset you are? I hate this holiday.
I must be talking about Valentine's.
I am indeed.
Is someone going overboard with this holiday?
Oh, like you're one to talk Christmas, anyone?
Well,
Yes, it's
at least
true.
that's a real holiday.
Tell her, Dad. It's two.
Seth made that word up when he was 6.
One of the most important
This is an
things of the day
important
of
holiday.
Christian
It's
calendar.
Valentine's
Festival
Day.
of lights.
It's
Kyuujin.
Kyuujin.
It's important for Kirsten. Come on.
How you doing, kid?
Okay, I guess.
Well, you're about to be great, because tomorrow is the big Valentine's Day Singles Gala, a benefit for Newport Memorial's Heart Department. Big party. You guys are going to dress up. Everyone's going to be there, just like normal.
She's
Yes.
so bummed up for this.
But that's her holiday, so good
Yeah.
for her.
I'm going to go.
At least she's happy.
I love seeing Kirsten that happy. It's nice.
This is our dad's dance. Whenever we play volleyball and he wins, he just goes like that.
Hey!
Ah, I knew it. And I actually like that he's doing
Were you
this.
able to sleep at all? I'm ready for everything to just go back to normal, the way it was.
It can't be that easy. Emotions don't disappear.
Right, so, Valentine's Day, tomorrow. What were you gonna do? Because I didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah, no, Kirsten's hosting the singles dance.
To the hospital.
I told her I'd go, because I didn't know if you wanted
Of course. Right, well then I'll go too.
She's very desperate to go back with
Who
him,
knows?
you know?
Maybe we'll,
Yeah.
meet somebody there?
But she's trying to pull a Kirsten, everything is back to normal. But you cannot do that with a couple.
Well, she hurt him.
Yeah. She needs to acknowledge that, and did she apologize about it?
And he probably doesn't know, This is weird, he doesn't know how to go back to being normal with her.
I'm busy studying. Naked.
Is that supposed to keep me away?
Wasn't that like exactly what he said before?
I think so, yeah.
You're at my house.
You are dressed. I wonder who's more disappointed. Can I come in?
No.
Thanks.
He knows she loves
What are
him.
you doing here?
Yeah.
It's not like now that me and Anna broke up, I'm now choosing you. okay? The whole reason that we broke up is because for me, it's always been you, Summer. It's
Aww,
always
which
been
is
you.
true.
I've tried to fight it, and I've tried to deny it, and I can't. I can't do it.
Well said.
Oh, it's just really sad for Anna, but oh. At least now he's saying the truth. He's not, lying to himself.
Do you want me to have,
Oh. Yeah, I do. I mean, what? I was beginning to view it as a sort of a rabbit's foot for good luck only, but that's...
I'm about to get lucky.
Okay, here we
He's
go.
got more experience than he does.
Hello, sunshine. Whatever you say, Summer. Yes. Yes.
I do feel happy for him. I was rooting for them two to be together. I am a bit sad that we had to have him with Anna if he was always gonna go with Summer anyway.
Scooper.
What are you doing here?
No! No!
Did you know, I was wondering... Tomorrow is the Valentine's Day party. Are you gonna go? Because I'm gonna go, and I thought if you needed a ride...
Guys,
Actually,
how old is he? Seriously.
It's best I stay home. Avoid this holiday.
Yeah. Just another day of the week, right? Okay, good night, Miss Cooper.
Good night.
I'm so conflicted because he's turned into such a Labrador these past few episodes that we love and we root for.
Yeah.
But this I can't support.
And I mean, I can understand the
Oh.
infatuation with him, with the mom,
How's
but
sex?
the mom should know better.
Yep.
You're unimpressed.
Let me go.
It's your first time, buddy. Like, you don't expect it to be amazing. And it was with your dream girl that you've been fantasizing about for years. And Marissa, you need to give him time.
No, wait, hold on.
What? Don't you want it?
No.
Sorry, guys.
No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, of course, but, with everything that's happened, it just seems a little soon.
I just wish it hadn't happened. That we could still be like we were.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
There is no right way to say this, but Ryan is right. Like, they should not rush into this because she wants things to go back to normal.
Did you wear protection?
Oh, my God, yes.
It's so good that you did. If you're gonna have sex, you gotta be responsible.
Yes, responsible and awkward.
Oh, well, that's to be expected.
It is?
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought.
Hey, listen, you were lucky to be able to hang in there after all that foreplay.
For what now?
Foreplay. Oh, yeah. Massaging,
He doesn't understand it either.
the appetizer is as good as the main course.
Yep, just swallowed a little bit throat.
Says the guy who doesn't know how to explain
This
it.
conversation, but thanks, man.
It's true though.
Some things are hard to explain in some situation.
She was quick to, jump on him and stuff. They didn't have time to get in the mood much. But honestly, his first time, his dream girl, he probably didn't last very long.
Trying to get a head count.
He will get better.
Also, do you think that for Summer she's more knowledgeable about
Ryan!
guys who are just
Marissa,
into it and not about more romantic flirting?
Hi.
Wait, what did she
You
say?
ran away with words. I figured what better way to celebrate Valentine's Day than serve pate to a bunch of rich people.
Right when he's got problems with Marissa. Yay!
Of course.
Luke didn't know if you'd...
Hi, Marissa. Teresa.
Yeah, no, I remember.
I'm helping cater the event.
She's a caterer.
Oh, so I guess I'll just talk to you tonight? You'll be here?
Yeah.
And so will you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Honestly though, Marissa, it's not your place to be jealous of this after what happened.
What'd you do to your eye? It's just a little bit blurry. Summer poked me in it with her big toe. What? Why?
I don't know, man. It was an accident. There are limbs everywhere. I'm lucky I can still see.
So you guys did the deed again?
Technically, yes. But it wasn't pretty. I think I suffered a spinal injury, too.
Maybe next time you should wear a helmet.
I don't think there's going to be a next time. Not after this latest debacle. I think it might be over. And what sucks about that, though, is that I know I have so much more to give.
I don't need to know that.
Fair enough.
Can we just start over?
Start over?
Hi, I'm Marissa. You go to Harbor, right?
You don't get it. He doesn't want to forget.
I know what you're trying to do. I can't. Sorry.
You'll have to work hard to get his trust and, you know, his love back. Doesn't mean he doesn't love you anymore.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Look at yourself. New clothes, new haircut, dating the homecoming queen.
New haircut? Really?
Was dating?
I guess. I don't know.
I like the haircut, by the way.
Was it that different?
Do you want a break?
Yeah, appetizers are finished. I'm free until cleanup.
You want to get out of here?
I do think he needs to have a friend, you know, around right now. So this is fine as long as it stays casual, please. He is technical. I mean, I don't know what the situation is with Marissa, so... But don't add to the problems.
Oh, that will not end well.
No, but like, listen though. She's a friend from his hometown. He's feeling sad. It's not going well with Marissa. He deserves this. Trust him. Please don't do anything though. Please. In a way, she gets to see how he was feeling when she was with Oliver.
Oh, God. I know, I shouldn't be here.
No, you shouldn't, Luke.
But it's just, I don't know, you looked so sad when you left. I couldn't bear the thought of you being alone on Valentine's Day.
No.
Most people would enjoy that thought.
Not me. Mrs. Cooper, you are an amazing girl.
Woman.
Woman. And if Mr. Nickel doesn't appreciate you...
No, he sure doesn't.
That's because he's too old to see what he's lucky enough to have.
Dude.
You're too young for that too.
He makes her feel special.
Desirable.
Wait.
Yes. Like
Julie.
yes.
This is so wrong. No.
Who's seeing? Why? Why? How old is he?
Not old enough.
Tell me he just doubled back, you know, in school a couple times and he's an adult.
To come in.
No. It happened in other shows, you know. It happened with Nate and Gossip Girl. It happened with
I know, but that doesn't
Deb
mean that
in
it's
OC.
okay.
And 1 3 Hill. I know.
Cohen?
Please, let's do this right.
Hey,
Hey.
No.
Come on.
The other night, you weren't the only virgin in the room.
There's someone else in the room? Like filming us?
Me, jackass.
What?
Really?
I'm a virgin.
Really?
I
Oh.
was a virgin.
Oh. That explains a lot.
I felt like I had this reputation to uphold, and I figured you'd think less of me or something.
No.
Well, you got us fooled.
Are you kidding? Not at all. I'm shocked. This was a huge moment in both our lives. We just blew past it.
Really, really quickly.
Hey, not that quickly. Pretty quickly, yes.
I think that it should have been special. And we rushed it.
What if we were to slow it down a little bit?
Yes.
Maybe, start from the beginning.
Yes.
What do you mean? You are so cheesy, Cohen.
You like this?
I'm sweeping you off your feet.
Well, the sad part is, you kind of are.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna give it back to you.
Where is she? Teresa, if she's here, I want her to know I'm not gonna lose you. I'm not gonna give up on you.
She left.
I'm so sorry.
We need to talk.
Can't you just forgive me?
No. I don't know if we should be together.
Boy.
I mean, look how easy it was for someone to come into our lives, come between us. How do I know it won't happen again?
It won't. You have to trust me.
Like you trusted me.
Ryan. So that's it.
I can't pretend it didn't happen.
Oh, okay. It is realistic that they did this though. If you truly love him, give him time and eventually fight for him. We'll see how that happens. If it happens, pretty sure like no one, people would not have made them up to be this big couple if they were not the type to break up, come back together, break up, come back together all the time in the show. But
yes,
we'll
but it is true that when someone that you love or at least care deeply about broke your trust, it is difficult to stay with that person or to find a way to trust them again.
Yes, especially considering that Ryan has a hard time trusting people to begin with, opening his heart to people, being vulnerable, and he kind of was with Marissa. Like, she made him feel like he could be open with her and be safe with her and trust her, and then she basically destroyed all of that by not listening to him, by pushing him away, by spending time with Oliver when he was clearly, disturbed. And Ryan had to basically see that happening, and that confirmed, well, maybe I was wrong for opening myself to her, because I end up being pushed to the side and ignored. And
she also told Oliver thing that he told her in confidence.
Well, yeah, technically. Well, she talked about her life, and he's in her life. So
but she could at least didn't talk about what happened in Ryan's life,
In any case,
it wasn't her place to say.
In any case, I feel like what he's thinking right now is he got really hurt by this whole thing, and he was very afraid that this would happen from the beginning, and he gave her a chance, and she destroyed that chance. So, yes, I don't like that they're like this right now. I don't enjoy them breaking up, and I think it's really sad. But I do appreciate that they're taking Ryan on this on this path, because it means that he's very human. He's bound to have these insecurities again, and he was deeply hurt, and he has to handle those emotions, and it's very realistic. I do think that she just lost Oliver, and she pushed Ryan away, and she was very terrified of losing him too. So that's why she fought for him in this episode, kind of awkwardly, desperately, throwing herself at him, thinking, if I offer him sex, maybe he'll stay. That's kind of like you're saying, I don't really know you. I think you're just like the other guys and stuff, and you'll just take me back if I give you my body, which is...
The thing with Marissa is that's what she's used to, because that's what she used to do with Luke.
Yes.
But
that's what she's used to with her crowd. It's the people that never really cared around her about what she was thinking and how she was deep down, about her emotions. She's used to a crowd of people who basically put on that mask every day. So she tried to put on a mask here with Ryan again and be like, let's forget what happened and move on. But they are human beings with real emotions, and this hurt them both. Right now they're broken, but I say, after I've been in a situation like this where I had to fight. I've been in a situation like this where I had to fight with someone that I care deeply about, and after the fight, we went back to being friends. And I remember how awkward it was at first. You feel like the relationship is never going to be like it used to be, and you want to make the jokes that you used to make, and it just doesn't come out right, And it's so awkward, but over time, if you keep trying, it will get easier, and you'll recreate a new relationship, one that is stronger because of what happened before.
sometimes there's sorry guys, yeah, but sometimes it doesn't work like that.
Well, for some people it doesn't, but if you truly want, if both parties truly want to try again to, you know, connect, be friends, or in this case, maybe work as a, you know, and be a couple, they have to both do their parts, and eventually, over time, the awkwardness will lift.
I think that the only way to achieve that will be for Ryan to decide if he is able to forgive Marissa for what she did.
Well, Seth said it best. Take things slow.
Yeah.
With Ryan, it's the same. She wanted things to go back to them at the peak of their short relationship. He's not ready for that. They need to start, you know, from the beginning. If, you know, you had this huge issue and stuff, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you anymore. It means he's not ready to trust you, and he's not ready to open his heart to you, and he's full of doubts right now. So you got to prove to him that you would be there. Try being his friend, you know, try to hang out. Try little things, but don't push him emotionally and physically and everything. As for him, he's got to be willing to give her that chance. If he loves her, he's got to, you know, he's got to understand things from her perspective, what happened with Oliver from her perspective. Talking about it would have been great, but it's, I mean.
Yeah, but that's us watching the show. We always said communication is the key.
Well,
but
that's because we've been
teenagers
there.
don't think that way.
Yeah, we've been there, so communication is like so awkward and so hard when you're a teenager. In any case, I feel like he's got to try understand the situation from her point of view. He's got to erase the speech that Oliver gave him about him and Marissa not being, you know, meant to be together, because that was manipulation. He's got a lot of self-work to do, you know, work on his own insecurities.
Both of them.
Yeah, but that's going to happen with everyone. He's got to do that with Sandy and Kirsten. He's got to do that with Seth. He's got to do that at school. He's got to do that with Marissa. So he's got a lot of work to do on his own insecurities, and she's got to try at least showing him that she can care, you know? So, like I said, try being friends, you know, at first. Let's see where that takes you. If it never takes them anywhere, and in that case, that's what you were saying, it doesn't work for everyone, then fine, you can just go your separate ways, but on good terms, you know? They clearly still love each other, so that's why I'm thinking they will come back, you know, they will go back together eventually, but we'll see when and how that happens. But I'm saying they need to take their time, and he needs to work on his own insecurities.
But you know what? Sandy did say something that got me thinking that it is true that sometimes in couple, we do have many issues or fight, and we should try to work things out and make things better. But when you got fight after fight or problems after problems, sometimes you got to stop and think, does this relationship is right for me or for us?
Well,
you know,
it depends on what situation and which couple we're talking about. If we're talking about someone you've been with for 15 years and you're married, and these days you are having a lot more fights than usual, then I'm not saying just throw in the towel. I'm saying take the time to realize that all the fights go back to at least one hidden problem that's probably hidden from both parties. So the fights are never not always, because fights that happen over, you know, one thing here and there, they happen all the time. You make up and you move on. If you keep having fights with your significant other, it probably means that there's a deeper problem, and that's what you need to work on. If you want your relationship to work, that's what you need to work on. And I'm talking like I'm a couples therapist, but I'm not talking about, like, we're not talking about toxic relationships. That's not the same. With Oliver, he was toxic. So it's not so much about fights and stuff. But if she had stayed with Oliver, they would have maybe had, you know, disagreements, and he would have lashed out and stuff. Then yes, realize that your relationship is toxic and move on. With Ryan, their relationship is not toxic. I think he's really good for her.
I think yes and no. Because if you think about it, from the day that they first start dating each other, Marissa got her issues, Ryan got his issues, they got trust issues between both of them.
Yeah.
And things just piled up after things. So, do you know, at the end of it,
it's because they both
are they right with each other, if you think of it?
I think together they are good, because he calms her down, you know, and he helps her through her problems, but she's not ready to help him with his problems. I think that's the only problem with them. The only thing that doesn't work with them, I feel like, is that they both have personal issues that they need to work on before they can work correctly in a relationship. She's not ready because of all of her issues. She's not ready or willing to, help him through his issues. And because of his issues, he might not have the best way to help her, because he doesn't give her many chances. He doesn't cuddle her and stuff, which sometimes this is what you need. But he has a tendency to be rash about what he's saying, and he kind of forces her through her issues. But I think that doesn't mean that they're not good for each other, or they're not, good, that they're broken people. They are broken people, but doesn't mean that they are broken as a couple. They just need to work on those personal issues before they can work.
Okay. What do you think about that, guys?
I mean, people that are, I have seen a list of couples and stuff that, people rooted for, but were actually problematic. And I think they were on that list. So yes, it's true. A lot of people would probably point out, what you were pointing out, that they don't work together, but I personally see, them as, you love each other, you want to stay together, then all you have to do to make it work is work on a relationship. And that's the case for everyone.
You have to put in the work to do
and do it correctly, because the way she was trying to work for the relationship in this was completely ignoring what he was feeling. She wasn't accepting that he couldn't see past the issue, but that's because he's got a lot of trust issues on his own that he needs to work on. Anyway, that's my Summer and Seth. It's, of course, the fact that, she never told anyone it was her first time. If he had known, although, like, for boys, too, the first time can be something very special, and you maybe want, to put...
a show?
Well, no, but you may want things to be a bit different for your first time. Girls, they romanticize this in movies and TV shows. So, especially in the early 2000s, it could be, even a bigger deal for girls than it was for boys. So the fact that she never told him probably made things awkward and painful for her. So he saw this. Maybe, I think he had high expectations because she was meant to be very experienced, and it ended up, he was disappointed with himself, and she didn't have the experience he was expecting, so he put all of that on his shoulders, so that just pushed him down, and he tried to do things awkward, and she wasn't reacting to it because she's not used to it, so she doesn't know how it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to feel like. So both of them were very awkward, but none of them talked about it at first, so they tried to push it, and I think because of her reputation that she had to keep up, and the mask that we keep talking about with her, I think that's why she tried to rush things. She tried to make it seem like, oh, that's all you've ever wanted from me, so I'm gonna give it you like I'm gonna give it to you like I gave it to everyone else. Wink, trying kind of like to be the girl that's experienced, and the girl that says it's no big deal to me because I've done it before, when it actually was.
It is true though that some girls think that they won't be as desirable than other girls if they don't have any experience in the subject. For boys, at least.
Well, no, I'm not saying I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
well,
if you don't know, if you're the guy and you don't know that it's her first time, and it. It's awkward, and she doesn't like it, of course, you're gonna put the blame on your shoulders if you think she's used to it and you're not, and I don't know what she was thinking. Maybe she was blaming herself, about, fuck, I just wasted my first time, and it was not as great as I thought it would be, because first of all, he didn't know it was her first time, so he couldn't make it special, although even if it wasn't her first time, it was her first time with him, so they could have made it special. But she did try to rush things, maybe because of the front that she tried to keep up all the time. So, and for him, I think he put a lot of expectations into this, considering it was Summer. But because it was Summer, and it was his first time, he shouldn't have put as much expectations, on his shoulders and on the actual act, because he's a boy, it's his first time, he's not experienced, it is Summer, it's not gonna be great. That's how things work. But they are both inexperienced. They don't know that. So yes, of course, it felt weird, and they didn't put the importance, you know, they didn't work for it to be important enough for it to actually feel important. So I love that he understood that. Did that make any sense? I feel like I just babbled.
Maybe.
In any case.
What did you think about the awkward conversation between Seth and
Very
Sandy
funny.
about the subject? Because it is true that many families are not that as comfortable with talking about that subject with their kids, you know? But I don't
Depends
think...
on the family.
Yeah.
I've never felt comfortable talking about any of that with my parents. Although my father, last time he brought up the subject, he almost got mad saying, you know, there's no shame in talking about it. Like, I wouldn't talk about it with my mom because I know how my mom is, but I would be totally fine talking about it with you guys.
Yeah, but that wasn't the impression that he gave to us.
Not when we were kids.
growing up, so yeah, no.
Anyway. In any case, it's funny. I think it's an experience that he's got to go through, and it's something he's got to learn and practice. And I love that for him and for her, it's got to be special for both. And it's true, they got to take things slow. They barely decided to date. Like, I'm not even sure they are dating. Like, have they even talked about this? Like, they rushed into this.
I don't think so.
They rushed into this because I think that's the mask. That's her mask. That's the reputation she thought she had, and she had to keep up. So she rushed into this, and he expected something, and she expected something, and it was completely different. And they wasted 2 times, but then they got to talk about it.
They learned from it, so it's not technically wasted, you know.
At least they talked about it. At least he knows,
But
and
yeah,
he took his time.
Regarding this subject, if you got questions or you're uncomfortable about something, find someone that you trust to talk about it. If it's not your girlfriend or boyfriend, someone that you can...
The way you also sound like a couple therapist.
No, but
we're not saying, you know, actual advice to the people watching.
No, but for me, I think that's what he should have done, and that's what he did technically. He did have the advice with his father. And for his couple,
experience.
And when you're in a couple, you should talk to your significant other about what you expect from them.
Communication is always key. In any case, I like that they took their time in the end. Sex is just sex. They got to create the romance. It's up to them to make it romantic and to make it mean something. So by creating a bond, working on the bond, dancing with her, you know, making her feel like she's...
play.
Some foreplay.
Foreplay, yeah.
Yes, making her feel like she's special, which brings me to Luke and Julie.
No.
Weirdly enough, did the exact same thing Seth and Summer should have done. He made her feel special. You know, he helped her. That was really nice. You know,
it is nice, but he's too young.
I know, he made her feel like she was desirable. She has been abandoned. She was left out by Kirsten a lot, and then she was not appreciated at her job, and then Caleb left her, and the whole thing with Jimmy. She doesn't feel like she's worth it. She doesn't feel like she's good enough, and she always compares herself to people like Kirsten, whose marriage works perfectly, and her work is perfect, and everyone is perfect, and then she is the contrary to that. Like, she's not as good, so that's the image she has of herself. And Luke comes in and tells all these things about how he sees her as a perfect woman. Everyone always picked her when they had their fantasies and stuff. You're the best
cool mom.
Well, basically he highlighted everything that she did that made her good, and he appreciated that. So of course, she was a bit drunk, I think, and she was sad, and she was not in the right space, but she liked that and made her feel special, and she kissed him, and they probably did a lot more, and I feel like...
Yep, we're gonna stop there, guys.
We're gonna see where this goes. We're acting very awkward about this, but it's not like we've never seen it happen in a TV show before.
Yeah. To be
Nate
fair,
did it
I'm
a
not
lot. Although Nate was an adult though. Right?
No, he wasn't an adult.
Well, he was 18.
You think? In season 2?
Wasn't Blair turning like 18 in the first season?
Okay. Okay, at least
So he was an adult.
He was an adult, yeah.
And even if they turned 17 in the first season, he wasn't with an older woman till like season 3?
Season 2.
Season 2 or
Season
3?
2.
In any case,
Yeah,
so he was
this is
18.
Season 2.
So he was 18.
I hope.
So he was an adult. So in that case, it's
He
not
was
as
still with a
awkward.
minor at the end of the show, though.
It doesn't matter. The age difference could be weird, but if he's an adult and they are both consentant, it's fine. In this case, my only factor is that is he an adult?
I think he's 17, but can you confirm that for us, guys, in the comments?
And like
please? I wanna hope
this situation, especially in TV shows, well, in real life too, because honestly, if my mom were to date one of my friends, I would be so weirded out.
That'd be awkward, but I have no problem with different ages between.
No. But I would still be weirded out because it's your.
Please make them adults, please.
No, but the age difference doesn't bother me as much as just he's your daughter's ex, you know? He's your daughter's friend.
Yeah.
You know? He's part of your daughter's friend circle.
But if they can go over it,
I'm not
fine.
saying I would, shame the people that do that. I'm saying I think it's weird.
It is gonna be awkward.
As long as he's an adult. And they're both consentant, so at least there's that. And we had that in One Tree Hill with Nathan's mom and one of his friends, and they worked fine for a while. So
he was an adult
weird.
then.
He was an adult. It was weird, but it worked, and they were happy. So there you go. So I don't know. We'll see where this goes. If they actually end up being a thing, as long as he's an adult and the people around them don't, take offense too much. We'll see. It could be great for both of them. Anyway, we'll give them a chance, but it's still weird. In any case, we'll end this here because it's a long conversation. Thank you guys so much for walking. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out if you want. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, it's okay. Wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week, guys. So, see you then.
Bye.